Hey guys, Mr. Rysz here. So I'm going to help you guys out with the Python Activity 1, Exercise 4. So this should be the last assignment here, and you guys can see what the assignment is. You need to write a program where the user asks which asks the user to input the name of an item they want to purchase and the price of that item. And the output is the statement showing the total cost of the purchase with a 7% sales tax. And we'll add a little bonus here if you can make the decimal stop in the 100th place. So I'm not going to show you how to do the bonus, but I'll show you guys how to do the rest. So this is embedded here. If you want to go ahead and open it up in Ripple, that will hopefully link to your account. So if you guys look at this one here, I'm going to show you guys we have A equals input, tell me a decimal, and then A equals float A. Remember, if we ever want to use a decimal, we have to use a float, not an integer. So float A. And then A equals 8 times 2. So if I run this, if I say a decimal like 3.14, I get 6.28, which is cool. Now the ones that you got to watch out for are like 7.5, I get 15.0, so that's fine. We just always end with the decimal. There's a way to actually get rid of that if you have an answer that becomes an integer, but it's a little too complicated, and that's totally fine. So let's try to start the activity here. How do we want to ask the user an item they want to buy? So let's say item equals, and remember, how do we ask the user for something? We get an input. Input, what do you want to buy? Okay. And then we need to know the price of that item, right? Price equals, okay, we got to ask them for the price. Input, how much does, now I'm going to get a little fancy here. I'm going to put comma, item, cost. So this way, if somebody asks, I want to buy a Nintendo, it'll say, how much does Nintendo cost? Or I want to buy banana, how much does banana cost? Okay, next what we got to do is do the math. So if you think about it math-wise, what we need to do first is we have to take the price and times it by 0.7. That gives us the sales tax. So we can say, sales tax equals the price that we get. Actually, we can't do that. I can't do price times 0.07. Because the problem is the price that we get from the person is not a number. So there's two ways we can use a number. We can do price equals the integer of the price, or we can do price equals the float of the price. So think a second, like which one would you rather do? If somebody gives you an item, the price of an item, do you want to turn that into an integer? Or do you want to use that as a float, a decimal? You probably want to use it as a float, because if somebody says something is $249.99, that 99 cents makes it a decimal, so we're going to use a float. All right, so what we have here, we ask them how much is something they want to buy, or what do they want to buy, and how much does the item cost. So then we get the sales tax. But sales tax is just part of the total cost. So we're going to put total here, make a new variable. Total equals the price of the item plus the sales tax. So now we can tell them how much their total is going to be. So we can print off a statement here that says the total cost of item is, and then I'll put a little dollar symbol here because it won't show up if we don't, total. So let's run this through and make sure we understand. So what do we want to buy? I want to buy a switch. Line 2. Did I spell something wrong? We got an unexpected argument in line 2. All right, maybe we can't ask them a question like that. We'll just try it like this. All right, what do you want to buy? A switch. I know you can do it. How much does it cost? $249.99. I don't think that's right. So the total cost of the switch is $267.48.93. So there's probably some rounding that needs to be done there. See if you guys can figure it out. Now I'm very intrigued why they didn't like that. I guess you can't put I've never thought about it that way inside of an input. Okay, well that works. Now if you want to make this better, let's see how could we do this. Could we convert it to an integer and then divide by 100? That could be something we might want to try. Okay, best of luck with this, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you the next time. I'll end this one here.